that out nicely.
Yeah.
I think Fnatic had windows to try and snooker them, but the Alistair ban isn't really doing it for me. Could have been a Poppy ban, could have set up better for the invest in the top side, but now I don't really think you can, but they're going to desperately try here. Skewmont has made his way to bot side. He didn't actually reset. Razork showing.
Smart pathing here. There's a Shrine out for a bit of HP. G2 have to buy time, but Lossman flashes in. Great gank, great dive, but Lossman dies in the process. First blood goes over to Razork. A 1-for-1 as Hans Summons the one who picked up the kill even in death. And Skewmont looks for the kill, now turns to upset. 3 Talon strike on upset. No, doesn't complete. Deadly Flourish dodged away from a 1-for-1, but upset gets to hit the wave. And with bot being so precarious, a really nice start to G2. And Skewmont will be level 6 soon as well.
Caps.
I can't believe he got away with that. Great timing. Ward was placed in the end as well. As Vladdy misses, whips the ulti shockwave in response. Caps has him on the spot. LeBron, what a roam timer. Flash away from Vladdy. Cosmic Binding doesn't connect, and that probably saves his life. But Vladdy, in a game that is so important, will absolutely miss.
I don't know what force field is around Caps, but I need one of them for my solo queue games.
Yeah,
because nothing is hitting that man.
Oh no, we're doing
does
this
Skewmont
again.
have the same?
Razork coming in, he still has his ulti up and available. Skewmont gets a 3 Talon strike, Wind becomes lightning over the wall. The blue is taken away by Razork this time. Dredge line, but numbers mismatched. G2 had the advantage. Teleport's going to come in from Vladdy, but he just uses ulti. Skewmont flashes away from Razork, cease and desist, but Vladdy has nothing. You just saw him miss air as Hansama gets a kill. Now Razork has to get out, but he's interrupted. G2 have switched on right when it counts.
G2 have just turned Fnatic off. This has been the boy grubs going across to G2 as well. But the kills are all going to the areas they need. Like Hansama, 2-1 and 2, very quickly stacking up towards his items. Caps in a good spot as well. And with Dragon in 2 minutes time, like you should have these first items completed.
Kingdom, I mean, this is what you want to see. And we've seen it a couple of games, this split from Caps, but seeing...
And I think if I'm Fnatic, I want to start trying to make plays towards Caps. He still has the flash, which does make it tough. But when this Orianna enters into a side lane, that's where she's at her most vulnerable. But BB.
Flash, but the flashback is even better. Emperor can't escape. Now he's got a 2v1. So well played from Broken Blade. And Skewmont is running the top side of the map too.
And Vladdy nearly died in mid lane as well with Caps in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Had to shuffle away.
Dredge line comes in. I mean, the 2v2, what are they going to do there? Storm Surge Sivir. Doesn't really matter. Upset doesn't have a full item in his name. And the Herald of Broken Blade is in position.
Reset on Caps in bot lane. He can TP into this play. G2 want to fight, they know it.
It's Keeper's verdict though. With a teleport coming for a flank, Fnatic need a miracle here. They find a pick and maybe that's it. Everything used in the kitchen sink on Skewmont, and down he goes for a shutdown. Broken Blade is found out with the TB from Emperor, and some relief for the Fnatic fans and faithful as they minimize the gold a little bit.
At least there's something back with Rip Tower. Caps.
It went from 3k to 2.3, but Lebrov is going to solo take a mid turret as the support with Grubs. So it's back to 3,000. Full access to the bottom lane turret. This is, I mean, still a decent trade for G2. Remember, they got 2 turrets in total.
It's also the gold went to Razork because Epiros wasn't in range for the plate gold, which doesn't really help out of the matchup and sure helps out Razork a little bit. But Caps is getting solo gold.
Yep.
And if I wanted gold on anyone, it would not be the Vi in this comp.
And they just got 3rd Dragon Dagger. The vacuum one that's always up and available, but 2 items on Hans Summer. That is just a scaling threat that G2 have in their back pocket too. I mean, Vladdy needs some items. Vladdy needs to catch up to Caps right now. You're seeing Emperor at 2 items, which is great, but into Broken Blade, he's just nullified every time into this Poppy. You need to see Fnatic start using the tools. The Vi and Betsa combo in Europe end of last year was this sought-after thing. In summer, I'm talking about this perfect pairing. We haven't seen it sync up yet. All we've seen is more stories to tell about G2. Wave denial, -1 cannon. Caps is at every... I mean, G2 are in a great spot all around. They're once again playing this bush for the pick against Fnatic. Broken Blade gets the stun up. The rest of Fnatic are on the way. Need an Ambassador ult from Imperios if they want to make this play. Deadly Flourish does connect. The Keeper's verdict gets buffered. For one ulti for another, but they're not equal. They need to follow up though. Broken Blade, steadfast presence once again gets him out of dodge. But now both top laners are down to their R.
The reset's coming through for both of those top laners. TP's available to try and come through. Actually, it's not Broken Blade resetting. He's just going to sit on bot wave. Fnatic as a group.
Teleport. Oh! Caps! He's down 4 and the Tempered Fate follows up as well. Skewmont's ulti is another big circle. The wall presents itself, and in one fell swoop, the Rat Rebellion seems to be falling short, and instead, G2 just gets a perfect combination.
It was the Sleeping Beauty and the four dwarfs there. Like, I'll let you pick the names for them because I know what's in my head is they just wandered in. All four of them.
Wow, this game, it now feels so far gone. Empros with the dream play. Teleport in the top side of our map. Empros has no ulti. He's got a Mega Blast going as Flighty tries to take the wave and now sets up the Sun Tower, but G2 want to make the play against the wall. It's a nice setback, but again, Caps keeps him in place. Down, boy, down. Ulti comes through, but Caps buffers again. The best mid lane is going to drop down eventually as Empros gets the shutdown. Hansama the next up as well. Razork finally finds him. Dredgeline buffered, but Skewmond is better. Hansama presses his butt.
Having that help from Skewmond, that spell shield onto Lospa's hook was perfect to just eke out enough damage. You can see there, the face is a little nervous.
Yeah, there was another face that's quickly shied away from. Looks a little bit sad. I don't blame him. To have your hands in Fnatic. I mean, it's so difficult now. Razork needs to show up or shut up. 6K, 5K, 4K. A steal of the gods here needed. Over the wall, will he go? At 3, 2, 1, too late. Kurt called doesn't do too much. Tempered fade onto Flighty, and now Magical Journey taking in Empros. G2 is stacked up though. It's a shockwave again. That's the problem. Razork gets the ulti down, but it's too late. Hansama keeps clearing up. He's the janitor of this game as G2 are on the warpath and Fnatic are in the grey screen.
G2 are marching down mid lane. There's 30-second death timers they won't be able to end. But they can certainly do some damage to the base of Fnatic.
Too true. That comment, too true. Being a Fnatic fan over the years, they're really getting a real look at it here today. The base in tatters. Almost a 12K gold lead at 25 minutes in the game. It just shows you, you always think, G2, they're gonna miss playoffs. Like with Lost Returns fans will be crying into their pillows tonight, because G2 have once again stepped up to the challenge and they are not going to start missing playoffs all of a sudden because there are new viewers.
But how many fans of G2 are going to breathe a sigh of relief? This G2 has not really been seen all split long. But once again, when the chips are down, when playoffs are on the line, when their hopes of LEC versus are here, they keep going.
Dredgeline is an opportunity. It's a good engagement. Skewmon has a circle of anti-death. Shockwave again. Caps again. Empros comes in late, but the GOAT of Europe stands in the way. Before the team of the people, there was the team of Europe, and it starts with G2 and will end with them as well. LEC versus is over. Lost Returners are done. They relied on the wrong damn team. And G2, right when they wanted to make playoffs, they said, yes, of course, we'll be there. We always are, and we always will be.